Well, hello. I haven't been on this channel in a minute, the vlog channel. I've been streaming consistently, been doing a lot of things where it's just like not talking on this type of, timing when it comes to talking to myself or talking to, other people that surround me, people that surrounded me currently. Um, it's just a lot of things I've won so far, and I think in life I won, but I took so many losses to win. But I think you have to lose basically a whole version of yourself to win at the version you want for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So I think I got to the point where the version I wanted to be as a man in the current state of life is the fact that I have to isolate myself. I have to distance myself from everything that I cared for, that I loved, or I had this. It's not that I cared for it and loved it. It is that, but I just imagine it valuing the thing that I wanted out of life too. Like I think that the thing I was looking for was that everything around me was going to sit and realize the things I'm putting in front and putting effort into, that it's going to like recalibrate itself to understand what I wanted for basically the general things of just to spread my positivity amongst everything amongst myself in life. But I feel like I couldn't do that with certain people, certain things in life where it just like it wasn't going to work out. And I kept trying and trying and pushing the limits on it. And I realized that it just wasn't budging. A lot of things don't budge in life, and it's sad. It's just to the point where I fell into a depression for a little bit. I had to climb myself out because it's like no one's gonna save you, bro. I had to save myself time and time again, and it's just like I ask myself all the time, was it worth it? Like, was it worth it? I think it's honestly worth it to the point where I'm at now because I see the positivity, the person I'm becoming. It's not like I'm fulfilling it now, but I'm filling up the jar. That's what I'm saying. I'm filling up the cup left and right. I think I'm pushing a lot of things whereas I didn't push a lot back then. I was just nudge. I wouldn't try to just go head on steam. Now I am just being the man I'm supposed to be. Like I said, the old version of me, which is basically like 6 months ago, I would say I was a lost person. I was trying to please everything around me, please everyone around me, and it just wasn't for me. And that's what I realized in this current moments. I was just thinking in the eclipse of my life where it was just everything was aligning for the darkness to come and like consume me, and it was just to the point where I had to make a change. I had to just redirect and not push so much for people to understand me, people to lead behind me. Like I can't lead anything if I'm not being a leader to myself. If I'm not leading myself and just following what the other person's doing and just doing what the life is treating like me in that certain situation, how can I lead anything? You know, I ask myself that all the time, every day. I'm just like, I have to form a format, a blueprint, so that anyone or anything that comes around me has to follow that structure. There's no way that I'm gonna sit and try to be the man I want to be and I don't have structure. And it's the number one thing you have to sit and find for yourself is structure and purpose. I found purpose in myself to find and work the kinks out of my armor where I push my mind far greater than what I used to be. I'm not the same person no more. I could honestly say that I'm not the same person that will sit and let weakness like affect my mind no more. I don't let others just say anything to me and it just affects me and I try to redirect and try to back up from what I was doing for myself. No, I'm pushing head on steam. It just doesn't matter anymore. I don't care about perception. I don't care about how people talk about me. I don't care no more. I just don't give a fuck. That's the point you get to in this life. You just don't care no more, bro. Because you go and go and go and go and just does it really matter? At the end of the day, does it really matter? And that's the question I ask myself. Does it really even matter about anything? And like I said, bro, I climbed a tree of life where it's just like I want things. I want things to be consistent. And it's just like if I wasn't being consistent, how am I going to expect anything around me to be consistent? And that's what I'm saying. You have to lay the stepping stones from a new version of yourself, and that's what I'm doing now. I think it's just laying the stepping stones and laying down the base of the foundation I want, and it's just the fact that I have to do so much on my own. But that's the purpose of this. I think it's just doing it on your own to fulfill the strengths on both ends to the point where someone or something that I'm looking for in the future will value it. And that's what I'm saying. I don't think I was in a perfect position to have anyone value the things I was doing as a man. Even though, like I said it was 6 months ago. 6 months ago, I have my own place, I have my own cars, I have a good sustainable job. I just don't think I'm good enough to be in the position I'm wanting to be in. That's what I'm saying. I'm not being comfortable in the way that I already accomplished so much so far. But to me, I'm just, like I said, an overachiever. I want to overachieve in life because why would I get comfortable with things I already done? Like, I'm supposed to do that. I'm an adult. I'm supposed to already have this. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to have things aligned. But at the same time, it's not expected of me, you know? But that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to break through that expectation that people have for our ideal way of living. I don't want to. I don't want to be in the same boat. I don't want to be in the same ideology of everyone else. I don't want to be in the same bracket. I don't want to be in that. I don't. I don't. I refuse to. I think that like I said, I pushed myself to the point where there's no way I could lose now. There's no way I could lose unless I literally stumble and fall and never pick myself up again. But I don't think I will ever get back to that point. I think the lifestyle I'm living now is precious. I think it's a grateful thing I should be grateful for, 100%. But I think it's a sensitive thing. Like it's sensitive to the fact that I have to recognize the real and the reality of it. Like the reality of it is that you have to push through everything, no matter how you feel, no matter how emotions, nothing. You got to be emotionless when you want to get to the point of life where you want to achieve things for your purpose and dreams. And that's what I'm saying. Like I want to strive for things where it's just I don't have to stress about things no more, which I don't. I'm not stressing now. Like I don't have nothing to stress about. I think right now I'm clear of mind. Like I'm free of mind of everything. I don't have attachments to anything where it's just like I have to sit and look backwards, you know, like I'm looking straight forward. The road ahead is just a straight tunnel for me. I don't think I have to look back in the rear view mirror, nothing. I don't have to do that no more. I just think that God has pushed me to the point where in life push me in a position that I have to achieve things out of my comfort zone. And that's another thing too. Like I think comfortability was a thing where I was just being comfortable in a lot of areas. Like, okay, I'm fine here. I'm here to just, sit and just snuggle up and be calm and collected in it. No, bro, like stuff gotta be hectic, bro. Stuff gotta be reckless. Stuff gotta go and just try things. Throw stuff at the wall, bro. Make sure that things are just forming and like I said, it's just a different feeling when you're being uncomfortable and you seeing progress through the uncomfortability and it's just